everybody, welcome back to another video. It's the T on MPD and relationships. Hello everyone, to all of my new subscribers and new family members. Hey y'all, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large fam, listen, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Family, y'all know I'm always plugging that Thursday night live stream. Listen, this is where we go from healing to wholeness to boldness. You don't want to miss that Thursday night live stream, all right? I want to personally invite you to that Thursday night live stream. I want you all to really get into that conversation because it is surely and definitely necessary in order to get the healing you so righteously deserve and that you want, okay? It's not just about listening to the content. It's about doing the work on yourself, okay? We don't get into narcissistic relationships because we're so healthy and we got it all together. A lot of times we get into these relationships because we ourselves, the survivors, the thrivers, need help. We need to work on our boundaries, work on how you view yourself, and make sure you are loving on you. All right. So meet me Thursday nights, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'd love to see you there. All right. And also to those of you, wait a minute. What? Holla at your girl. To those of you that are hitting that like button, thank you so much. But to the rest of y'all, hit that like button, hit that like. I need y'all to hit that like button. Okay. Can y'all do that for your girl? All right, hit that like button for me, okay? Okay, please, because that'll just really do my heart some good, okay? So y'all make sure y'all do that. Also to coaching. If you are in need of a life coach, I am accepting new coaching clients at this time. Okay, so just email me, theteaonnpd coaching@gmail.com. Last but certainly not least, pick up your copy of Seduced by Satan. It is pinned in the description below. My first book collaborative effort. I'd love for you to pick up a copy of the book. I'm going in every chapter, okay, on these birds. Yeah, I am. Yes, I am. So go ahead and pick up your copy. Grab a copy for yourself and someone else, all right? Can y'all do that? Oh, thank you so much. Fist bump. Thank you. All right, y'all. So the link is pinned in the description below. Go ahead and grab your copy today. All right. It's a page turner, showstopper, jaw dropper. Pick up your copy today. Buy a copy for yourself and someone else. Recommend it to your book club. All right, y'all. Let's get into the topic of this video. I want to talk about the fact that there are some things that happen as a survivor, or as a thriver, and being out of the narcissistic relationship that's unbeknownst to you. Okay, excuse me. And what actually, what actually prompted this video is the fact that some people be getting hate mail from the new supply. Okay. And I just want y'all to understand something. The new supply is not doing this without a reason. Okay. They're not. And family, the sad part about it is the new supply doesn't know you. Okay. They probably not had a conversation with you most of the time. This is somebody from their past, because narcissists like to keep people on the roster. Right? So because of this, yeah, I mean, you're getting hate mail from the new supply, but it's not completely their fault. It's sad because the narcissist has a lot to do with this, y'all. They really do. They have a lot to do with this. And the reason why is because of this. Narcissists love to cause what we like. You don't have to be an insecure person, but the narcissist will cause you to have insecure situations, or, they will bring you into insecure situations. And that's what they're typically doing to this new supply. They like to bring up things from the past. They like to keep them in a space where they're going to keep guessing what their importance is with the narcissist, because the narcissist is trying to establish complete control with this individual. And that's very important to the narcissist. Why? Because during this, even during the love bomb stage and future faking, they still need to establish that control over the individual. So, and part of that control is making that supply feel inadequate or insecure. Okay, like, saying things, just making little comments and different things like that about their past supply, comments and things like that about the past, their previous supply. So quite naturally, if the new supply doesn't have history with the narcissist, and the narcissist is talking about, well, I did this or that, in the past, and they may not mention the name, initially. They may not even mention how far back this person was in their life. But what they're doing is they're putting the new supply in a position to compete. Okay? Because competition, narcissists love that. They want you, a narcissist wants you to compete for their love. Okay? They do. And the way that they do that is they make comments about previous supply with the new supply, and that's what happens. So, the new supply ends up in situations like this. The new supply is ignorant to what the narcissist is doing in these triangulation situations. The narcissist is simply trying to establish the players in the game, and they're simply trying to establish the fact that the new supply is going to have to compete or fight for their love. Because if you, and that's why they hate you, and that's why you're getting so much hate mail, or, you get the nasty stares or whatever, they're hawking and stalking your social media, because the new supply is making statements like, either inserting your name or insinuating you in their conversations. And it's because they want to, like I said, establish the players in the game like you're in the game. You're not even anywhere around. You don't even care. You know what I'm saying? You're long gone. You don't even care nothing about that. You're just like, I am so far past that narcissist. And the narcissist knows that too. They know you're gone. You're not coming back. They know all of that. But the new supply doesn't know that. And the narcissist knows that the new supply doesn't know. So what they do is they set it up where it's going to be you, the new supply, and the narcissist, like a triangle. And so what they'll do in these situations, and this is why it's so bad, because you don't know what's going on. You don't know what the narcissist is talking. You don't know what they're telling this new supply, whatever. You could be gone on with somebody else. You just have started your life over, everything. And this new supply all of a sudden is on your social media trying to figure out who you are, what you do, how you get, all of that. Well, because the narcissist is over there lying to the new supply. They're either lying to the new supply about what I got a call from my ex on this day or that day. You didn't call the narcissist. You didn't even call that bird. This backwards walking giraffe talking about they done text you, or you texted them, jumped in their DMs or whatever. They know that the new supply is not probably going to ask to see it, because the new supply is like, well, why are they contacting you? What's happening in this situation? And so the narcissist, all they're doing, y'all, and it is sick. It's a game. But all they're doing is they're putting that new supply in position to compete with you, and you're no longer there. But what they're over there talking about you, though. They over there talking about you. They're saying some bad stuff, but a lot of the stuff that they're saying about you is really good. And so the new supply, in their mind and in their heart, they're just like, okay, I got to be better than this person in order for the narcissist to love me, or because it's apparent that they're not, that this person made them really happy, but for some reason, it went south. They don't even understand that you are so far gone and you'll never come back. But the narcissist makes it seem like, this was just something they had a conversation with you yesterday. But it's just the way that they do things. It's the way that they establish that competition, which makes them, it gives them a tremendous amount of fuel, because with you being gone and the new supply feeling like they have to compete with you, it puts the narcissist in a superior position. Right? But all they're doing is competing with a lie, because you're not the lie, but the lies that they're telling on you, as far as like, you reaching out to the narcissist and all of that, because they will lie and say stuff like that, because they want to make the new supply think that you're still trying to contact the narcissist when you haven't said anything to that narcissist in years. You understand what I'm saying? So it's lies mixed with truth. And then they'll tell them things about the way you cooked, the way you looked, your style, how you dressed, how you wore your hair, your clothes was fly, you was just, all of that. And this person thought the handbags you carried, the shoes you wore, all those kind of different things. And the new supply is sitting there like, wow, I got to compete with it. So then what are they going to do? They're going to go to your social media page. They're going to first try to find out your name. Then they're going to try to go to your social media pages, try to figure out who you are, what you doing, and all of that, right? So it's kind of like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is happening right here? So I want y'all to understand that this is a part of the game that they play. And this is why the new supply ends up hating you, because the narcissist is lying, telling them that you still reaching out. And some of y'all probably got some information on this. If you do, look, all of you, drop a comment below. Tell me about what happened in your situation. Okay? And then sometimes the new supply gets bold enough to find a phone number and call you, talking about why you calling my man, or why you talking to so-and-so this and that, and I heard you said this and that. And it's like, no, I haven't said anything to that. Or, you don't know the number. You answer it, and it's this person. You like, what? I haven't talked to that person in years. Get up off my phone. Like, don't be calling me about that mess. And you block them, right? But y'all, all of this is just because the narcissist does all of this just because, one, they don't want to feel like they lost you. So they like to bring you up in conversations to make it seem like it's still an open and active friendship or relationship of some sort. Okay. They don't want to, and that's their way of kind of just, I don't know, kind of just reminiscing about the past and trying not to feel like you're gone. So if they talk about it, or if they bring it up and they speak about it in the present tense with their crazy self, that person is still in your life. No, they're not. They're gone, sir and ma'am. Yeah, they're gone. I'm talking about gone. And so y'all know they're delusional. So this is the stuff that they like to do. And so when they do these types of things, they know that the new supply is going to compete for their love. You're being triangulated in a situation you don't even know anything about. You don't even have a clue what's going on. And the narcissist knows that. And that's okay to them, because they're just like, well, they have to do this. This is a part of them trying to establish, continue to have that superiority in the relationship, and making the new supply work for their love, making sure that the new supply always feels insecure in a conversation when they're talking about you, which they bring you up constantly. So it's triangulation. It's what they love to do. They did it with you. Remember? They may not have done it as often or as frequent as this situation, but I know I can remember times where the narcissist triangulated me with past supply, and it wasn't even past supply. These were people that the narcissist was actively still messaging and having conversations with, but you're not gonna find that out until you go in that phone, because when you go in that phone, you're gonna find everything, baby. Yeah, you are. Yeah. So I want y'all to know something. Whenever a person is doing things like this, it's because they can't let go of the past. They haven't moved on. Okay? When you move on, you ain't thinking about this person. When you heal and you get past your, whatever it was that you had with that individual, you are not thinking about that narcissist. You are not thinking about any of that that's associated with it. You just like, I am so far past that. And the narcissist knows that, but they don't ever take that time to heal. They just move on and monkey branch to the next supply. But they are saying these things because, again, they don't want to feel like they've lost you. And unfortunately, you've been long gone. But the new supply doesn't necessarily know that. And that's the advantage that the narcissist is playing on. So, yeah, they triangulate them constantly. You know what I'm saying? But that's no fault of yours. That's just the narcissist. And that's why they hate you, fam. It's not because you did anything to them. You didn't do anything to the new supply. It's everything that the narcissist is talking about and lying about, okay, at that. So, family, listen, I hope this helps, okay? So, y'all, listen, y'all be really good to yourselves. Be safe, okay? Make sure you be safe out there. Be aware of your surroundings and all of that good stuff. I love you, fam. Y'all take care. And I will see you on the next video, fam. And I will see you healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.